Okay, hello everybody. Nice to meet you here. Hello. This is the first video from a series of videos we want to make about something we all love, and that is the Wing Chun system. And first of all, let me try to introduce who we are. Okay, so as I said, let me introduce the guys here. This guy, his name, you can call him Teo, right?
Yes.
Teo. He is an instructor, he's a Wing Chun instructor in our club. Our club, the name of our club is Nei Kung. We will talk about this later, it's not so important right now. And this guy's name is Remy, right?
Right.
He's also an instructor in our club. You can call me Adrian. You will see the full names right here. So who we are? My Sifu's name is Mak Kong Kun, also known as Donald Mak. You can see here in the picture. His Sifu was Chao Zichun. Unfortunately, he passed away. And Chao Zichun's Sifu, Ip Man. So this is the line of our Wing Chun system. I am a direct student of Sifu Donald Mak. I have started learning in 2000, and I have practiced before Wing Chun in other lineages. However, this was, for me at that time, was like a breakthrough, because I was accepted as a personal student of Sifu Donald Mak, and that was very important for me at that time, because I had a clear transmission of the system, of the concepts, and of the techniques. We will try to explain what is this transmission, why this transmission is important, why sometimes is overrated, and we will try to, during this series, we will try to clarify a little bit muddy waters of Wing Chun. Wing Chun is a system, is a style that we all like, so we try to make it as clear as possible. Now the problem is that nowadays I saw a lot of, I wouldn't say mistakes, but wrong ways of doing certain techniques. I would say limited understanding related to what is body structure, what is balance, how to use the Wing Chun techniques, what is the difference between, let's say, conceptual system or application-based system. So that's why we have decided to have like a talk about it, and also demonstrate some of the things we think are important, and some of the things that might be helpful for you. It's not important what lineage you follow. It's not important who is your Sifu. If you think that what we talk about, what we show here is important and is helpful for you, then for us it's okay, it's fine. Anything you want to say, guys?
Well, you've done a great introduction. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So,
I didn't prepare for it.
Don't say that. We're always prepared.
Yeah, we always prepare, right? Okay.
So just because this is an intro for what we're about to do, it's going to be a lot of talking, but also a lot of doing.
Yeah.
Showing the basics, and the whole idea is sharing our love and passion for the system. A lifetime passion for most of us and most of you watching. Maybe some of you haven't practiced before and you need to understand what this is. It's a self-development system, not just physically but also mentally, building a lot of elements for everybody that's willing to follow the system. So I think the key will be in watching the next bits, because this is just the intro.
Okay, so I want to make this series as a roadmap for you guys to understand better how to go from point A to point B, let's say from 1 to 100. This is a roadmap. So what do you have to do, what do you have to understand to be able to grow in the system? I am very unhappy because I have students, and I know personally people who practice a lot of time. They practice like years, 10 years, and still they cannot grasp the basics. So I would love to help you guys to understand better the concept of the Wing Chun system. Okay, and for that we have to follow steps. What do you think are the steps following your experience?
So the steps need to be clear in everybody's mind. Of course, there's the instructor there to guide you through, but it's really important not to just come to the gym. You need to have a plan in mind. So that's what we're talking about here. So the plan needs to have a beginning and an end, and we're going to talk about this. So we're going to keep it very simple. So we start with the concept. What is Wing Chun, right?
Right.
We go into applications. What can be Wing Chun used for? Then we go into integration. How do we integrate it in the natural movement of our bodies? How we integrate it into fighting, everything that we want to integrate it in. Then we go into drills, right? So drills meant to develop abilities, and we not ending with it, because all these 5 elements need to exist at all times, but what is your body capable of? So body ability. So keeping all these 5 elements in mind, you need to focus on them at every single training that you do, Wing Chun related or not. You need to keep them in mind so that you get from 1 to 100 or from point A to Z. Otherwise, you're just, spending your time and being less efficient with it.
It's very important to underline that Wing Chun is not a fitness system. It's not. We need to be fit to practice Wing Chun. That's a misconception that I hear it all the time. Oh, Wing Chun is for people who don't want to use power. Overcome a stronger opponent without using power. Right, that's perfect. Okay, do that. However, you cannot train if you do not have a certain level of fitness. We agree?
Everything is important, it's a balance.
Yes.
So don't focus on certain things, trying to use them to your advantage. The purpose of Wing Chun, in our perception, is to develop all things evenly so that we have harmony within our body.
Right, and one is the physical aspect, the other one is the understanding of the techniques, and the other one is, you are the expert on this, is the philosophical aspect and the concept behind the movement, right?
Yeah, because we have to have the background in mind. We cannot jump steps. We have to have the right view angle of all system to understand and to integrate what we are talking and doing.
Right. Basically, Wing Chun is not a system that has anything specific to Wing Chun. The straight punch is common in many
systems.
In many styles. In pretty much any style has a straight punch, right? And the vertical punch. Now, there's one misconception that in Wing Chun there is no horizontal punch. Not true. There is horizontal punch. Right, so this one, the famous Bong Sao, they say, well, other styles don't have it. Well, they have it. So Wing Chun doesn't have anything that belongs only to Wing Chun. Not even the famous basic stance. Not even that belongs to Wing Chun. So what Wing Chun has is the set of principles, the techniques, to understand the principles, and how to integrate everything in a very natural type of movement. Because from my point of view, there are two ways people evolve. One, natural, they become at ease with their body, they understand their body. And number two, robotic. And if you look around, you will see a lot of people moving and acting like robots. And we do not want that. We do not want Wing Chun to change you into a machine. Okay? We want Wing Chun to change you into a better human being.
May I point out that
Yeah.
we learn here to work with whatever the incoming force brings to us, whatever technique, whatever attack. So it's the larger disposition to accept whatever the other will do. So like spontaneous,
Right.
and the kind of training we encourage and the roadmap is so defined to help us understand and accept the variation of different techniques.
There's a very good example here, actually. Bruce Lee made it famous, and if I get like whatever this piece of something and I throw it towards his head, right? What are you gonna do, right?
Natural instinct.
Move your head, right?
Yes.
Move your head. That's the first thing you're gonna do.
Yep.
However, nobody's gonna, do something
Yeah.
very, very
Movie-like.
movie-like, right? You're gonna move your head.
Choreographic.
Now, the idea is, yes, that's a natural instinct, move your head. But then, what are you gonna do? If instead of that one, I'm gonna punch you, you have to move your
Yeah.
head, right? Pah! And then
What
next
else?
what? Hit. This is natural. Now, what we want to do through Wing Chun is bring that natural movement, understand the natural movement, and kick it up a notch, right? Make it more efficient, make it more powerful.
Improving it, not
Improving
changing
it.
our
Yes.
reaction.
We should not change the natural reaction, because that's natural. If you change your natural reaction and you try to use some kind of robotic movement, you are gonna fail. You are gonna fail when you are in a stressful situation, right? You will forget all the techniques, right? You learn 100 techniques, and then when you're in a real situation, oh wait, which one should I use? Let me check. It's gone. So you have to be natural, right?
Yeah, and we have to assume that, like the attack being nature, like
Yeah.
we have to have that premise, not to assume like movie kind of theatrical attacks.
This exactly, okay, this brings to mind another thing, that Wing Chun people train a lot, and this is the problem, train a lot against a certain robotic types of attacks, like this one. Who will attack you like that?
Nobody,
Someone who practices karate, right?
but not on the street. Maybe
But not on the street. Not on the street.
in the gym.
In the
Yes,
gym, maybe. So, but what are the odds?
Very small.
Most likely, somebody will punch you, somebody will hit you, somebody will kick you. Those are the things that people naturally do. Nobody will hit you. Oh, nobody. I wouldn't say nobody. Very few people will hit you with a very specific, targeted attack to a certain acupuncture point, right? What are the odds? However, somebody might grab you and do that. So we have to learn, okay, when I grab you and I do that, what's your reaction? What's your natural reaction? Put your hand there. That's a natural reaction. Might be a good one, might be, we might improve it.
Yep.
We might improve it. So we should start studying Wing Chun, understanding Wing Chun based on natural reaction. Okay, and here we will talk about body structure. What do we understand by body structure? Because this is another thing, another topic that I would like to talk about, and this is an intro, so we're not going to go too much into detail here. However, there's body shape and body structure is two very different things. I can have a certain body shape, but without a body structure. So we make a difference between these two things.